going to talk about how to take class. Before class, you'll have to bow onto the mat. You'll come to the edge of the mat and stand with your heels together and toes apart. This is called attention stance, or masubudachi. We bow with our hands by our sides and our back straight. We lean forward slightly, keeping our eyes still so that we can see everything going on around us. When you bow onto the mat, you'll bow twice. Your first bow is for the dojo, or the place where we train. The second bow is for any black belts who are on the floor. If no black belts are on the floor, you only have to bow once. Class will start when your instructor says kyotsuke, which means come to attention. You'll stand in masubudachi and you'll wait to bow in. Every class opens with 3 bows. 1 for the master of our style, 2 for the instructor, and the 3rd bow is for yourself and your classmates. When you're ready to train, your instructor will say yoi, which means open to ready stance. We open our feet by taking a half step with our left, a half step with our right, and our hands squeezed tight. You want to try to have as little body movement as possible when you open your feet. Your back always should stay nice and straight. Now let's learn to throw a punch. We start our punches with our elbow next to our side. Your forearm is straight and your hand is in a tight fist. Our punch rotates as it moves forward. So it starts upside down and it ends knuckles on top. Your pulling hand is called etiquette and your punching hand is called zuke, or punch. We switch by rubbing the elbows against the sides and rotating the fist at the last moment. Your fist should rotate at the same time. Let's do 10 punches together. I'm going to count in Japanese. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro, sich, hach, ku, ju. Now often when we say ju, which is 10 in Japanese, you will say kia, which is spirit harmony. This is a noise we make to join our energy to our technique. Hey! Now let's learn to kick. When we kick, we always pick our knee up first, pulling it in. Our most basic kick is called a front kick, or megeri. We start by picking up the knee. Now the foot position for our front kick is toes pulled back and ball of the foot pushed forward. So when our leg extends, your foot should look like this. And we're hitting with the ball of the foot. So we can break our front kick down into 4 parts. Chambering the knee, extending the leg, recoiling the kick, and placing it back on the ground. So we'll break that kick down into 4 parts together. Ready? Ich, ni, san, shi. Ich, ni, san, shi. Good. Now let's try it with the other side and put it all together. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro, sich, hach, ku, ju. Notice that my back stays straight every time I kick. We don't want to lean back as we extend our kick. When you're done with your kick, you will be in ready stance again. This means that you're ready to do whatever your instructor calls out next. Now, we often train in kame, or our fighting stance. To be in kame, 1 foot will be forward and both knees will be bent. We want our weight in the center of our feet. So we're not leaning forward or backward, but we're right in the middle. The front hand is placed to protect the upper body, kind of to act as a shield for anything that's coming up. Fist is tight and knuckles point forward. Your elbow should be about a fist distance from your body. Your backhand also points forward, but it rests a little lower. When you're in proper kame, you have a wall of protection. Okay, so if I open my hands, you can kind of see that. My knuckles point forward so that I can push from my elbow and quickly hit my target. To come out of kame, your instructor will say, yame, which means recover. We recover to ready position. Feet apart, hands tight. When you're done training, your instructor will say, nore, which means come to musubirachi. We'll pull our left foot in, then our right, hands open, and we place those by our sides. Right? Bow. Karate begins and ends with respect. So karate students always use good manners and treat others how they want to be treated. Always address your instructors by their last name or sensei. For instance, my last name is Gilame, so you can call me Miss Gilame or you can call me Sensei. Any assistants helping out in your class are called senpai, which means senior. The higher belt ranks are senior to the lower belt ranks. Remember, karate training requires a very serious mind. So when you're in class, you always want to focus, give your instructor your attention, and take pride in your skills, doing your best to better yourself. We never use our karate skills to bully or intimidate another person. We take this very seriously. Remember that showing courtesy, using your common sense, and having good awareness are the best ways to avoid conflict. All right, now you're ready to take class.